on the gyro, if you're going to rebuild the gyro, I rebuilt this one. Not rebuilt. What I did was I took everything off and repainted it. I didn't play with the motor. I didn't try and hop it up or anything like that. Nothing is made for these bikes anymore. The rear shock right here is kind of spongy. It's not available. I've rebuilt the front forks with fork seals that aren't available. They have a big long spring in here. It's not available. And there's just nothing you can do about that. The two most valuable parts of this bike that you won't find is this plate right here, which is always bent, and this crossbar piece right here. This crossbar piece always gets bent. A car backs into it, you'll hit it. I've tried forever to find me a straight one. I can't do it. The decals here, where it says Honda and Gyro S, I paid $100 for a full set of decals, which come with this. They come with this yellow one up here, and the original decals were actually a kind of a gold color like this. They weren't as bright, but this, you know, it works fine. You get your Honda, you get your, see the Honda in front, how light gold it is? That's the original. Let's see what else you get with that. Oh, well, this is an embossed paint I did that freehand. It's pretty good. And I think that one of the things that is available is this is the air cleaner right here. Okay, and this sticker is a decal, not stickers, is available. And one other thing I want to point out about the gyros is this. When I got this bike, it was ridden down a country road with real fine dirt. It wasn't working right because the air filter was plugged up. The reason for that is this is your air intake right here. That little tiny area. And then off to the corner down in here, you can see where the carburetor hooks up. If this gets plugged up at all, or you get too much oil on the filter, it will not run right, because it's kind of temperamental that way. So if you do buy a gyro and you want to fix it, first thing is take the air cleaner off, take the element out, clean it up really well with like gasoline, something, and then put a very light amount of WD-40 on it, or something very, very light. And another thing I did was, this area right here was always rubbed raw from a car, your boots or whatever. So what I did was I took some 3M Rock Guard. I didn't see that one before. I took the Rock Guard. I don't know if you can see how rough it is right here. You spray it on, and it comes on kind of clear, and it's rough like right down here. And then you spray your black paint over it, and it works great. It's like 30 bucks a can though. But I am showing a little bit of wear over the years. It is kind of dirty. I had to hand paint the parking brake. I had to hand paint the oil indicator, which is cool. I hand painted and polished all the run on and off, high, low. The neat thing about this little bike is it's made for the Japanese. Okay, back in the day, you know, they have little tiny hands, or they have littler hands than your average American. Well, adult anyway, that is. And this bike is just so cool because everything is 35 years old and it works really nice. I don't know where you can get hop-up parts for it. I don't even want to guess. I've never taken the engine apart to figure out the 2-speed transmission. Most of these bikes are belt driven. They have a high and a low speed. or they call it CVS, constant velocity something or other. They have springs and belts. This does not have any belts or springs. It has a wet transmission that goes from high to low, and you've always got to keep new oil in it every year. The oil will get thin after a while, and it'll make the bike not run right. So you have to put in new oil. Doesn't take much. This actually does have a drain plug underneath. The book says it does. You need to really look close and you'll find it. And the carburetor has a couple of adjustments that have got to be adjusted perfectly in order for the bike to go from low to high gear, not stall and idle. And I'm probably going on and on about the bike. I just like it. I got to wash it and drive it. But I'm sitting out here in the sun, and it's early out. It's spring where I live, and I've left my phone at home, and I just want to bring my bikes out and do a little bit of work and listen to some music and drink some tea or something. Okay.